You meet someone who drives, say, a 10-year-old sedan. They're dressed in plain t-shirts, and they practically never post on social media. At first glance, they seem completely ordinary. But then one day, you find out they actually own a massively successful business, or they've built this incredible quiet fortune. Basically, they've accomplished more than most of us spend a lifetime chasing. It's the enigma of the quiet millionaire. Kind of strange, isn't it? Well, in this explainer, we're going to unpack exactly what's going on in their heads. So it really begs the question, why do the most successful stay silent? I mean, we live in a world where everyone is constantly sharing every little promotion, every new flashy purchase, and every single milestone online. So why on earth do some of the highest achievers choose to stay completely under the radar? We really have to ask ourselves, is it just humility? Is it maybe a fear of being judged? Or is there actually something much deeper, like a profound psychological confidence happening inside their minds? Section 1. The quietly successful, hiding in plain sight. Simple dress, zero social media bragging, but massive hidden achievements. It's a stark contrast to our modern culture, isn't it? Today, we're practically encouraged to overshare every tiny milestone and broadcast our entire lives. Yet the quiet achiever completely rejects this, and they do it through incredibly high emotional intelligence. They just let their actions speak for themselves, because they understand a fascinating psychological truth. Usually, the louder someone tries to prove their success, the less secure they might actually feel. Section 2. Escaping external validation, confidence from within. Okay, let's dive into this. External validation is, simply put, when a person's self-worth depends entirely on the approval, praise, and applause of others. Now, psychologists point out that most of us naturally enjoy praise and recognition. That's perfectly normal. It's just human. But when your confidence is built solely on what other people think, it creates this exhausting, constant pressure to prove yourself to the world. Every expensive purchase or new achievement literally becomes a prop for a display, just because you need the crowd to tell you that you're valuable. But for genuinely confident people, success is simply a part of who they are, not some public performance for the crowd. They don't need that constant reassurance. Their satisfaction comes purely from knowing internally what they've achieved, not from convincing everyone else. They don't feel pressured to post every accomplishment because, well, they aren't performing. They've built a genuine self-worth that simply doesn't depend on applause. Section 3. The hidden cost of attention. The price of admiration. The price of admiration is actually pretty steep. We're talking envy, criticism, fierce competition, and totally unrealistic expectations. While being admired seems super attractive at first, every new eye on your success invites unwanted opinions and pressure. Think about it. The more people know about your achievements, the more they judge and form opinions about how you live your life. And honestly, that can quickly derail your mental well-being and pull you right away from your actual goals. This leads to a very conscious choice. Choosing peace and privacy over the burden of popularity. Quietly successful people recognize the reality of those hidden costs we just talked about. Keeping victories personal actually improves your mental health. It protects your goals from constant comparison and that heavy public scrutiny. So they aren't hiding because they're insecure. No, they stay private because they know that protecting their personal space allows them to focus on what truly matters, instead of constantly having to manage other people's perceptions. Section 4. Building instead of broadcasting, focusing on progress. And this brilliantly illustrates the difference between two totally different ways of operating. Broadcasting means announcing every small victory just to impress strangers. It's this frantic, outwardly focused energy. Building, however, means working quietly behind the scenes to actually improve yourself. It's simple economics of your time and energy. Every minute you spend trying to impress others is a minute you're not spending improving yourself. So while the broadcasters are rushing to announce their next move, the quiet builders are already calmly focused on actually doing it. The strongest trees do not grow overnight. I absolutely love this metaphor. Real progress happens behind the scenes, deep in the roots. The biggest achievements in life are almost always the result of years of invisible, consistent effort that literally nobody ever sees. The quiet achiever's mindset is beautifully simple. Let the results speak louder than the announcements. Because at the end of the day, consistent, quiet effort will always outperform the sheer desire to impress people. Section 5. Inner worth over outer status. Defining true identity. Notice how identity is defined here when we compare these two paths. While a lot of people chase outward status symbols, the expensive cars, the luxury watches, the designer clothes, quiet achievers invest their energy into internal assets. They prioritize knowledge, discipline, good health, and meaningful relationships. Psychology tells us that people with a strong internal sense of identity place way less importance on impressing strangers. Why? Because their confidence is rooted from within, not glued to easily seen material goods. Protect your goals while building them. Not everyone watching wants you to succeed. Our modern culture pretty much demands that we share absolutely everything online. But human psychology strongly suggests that keeping certain parts of your life private is much, much healthier. True security doesn't require a public audience. In fact, an audience can often be detrimental, exposing your fragile goals to pressure and criticism before they're fully formed. Remember, not everything valuable needs an audience.
Section 6. The power of quiet confidence, psychological mastery.
The more secure people become in who they are, the less they feel the need to prove it. This is such a powerful psychological takeaway. Real confidence actually becomes quieter over time because it simply no longer feeds on applause. It's like when you truly deeply know your own worth, you just naturally stop feeling the urge to convince everyone else of it. Ultimately, success is about living a life of purpose, freedom, and inner peace. So the next time you meet someone who lives simply, stays pretty quiet, and never really talks about their achievements, definitely do not miss their silence for a lack of ambition. Sometimes the people who say the least have accomplished the most. Recognizing your own internal value without needing a single person to clap for you is hands down the ultimate form of self-worth. Which leaves us with a final provocative question. Is success actually more powerful when it stays private? Take a moment to reflect on your own journey. Instead of chasing attention, what if we all focused on just becoming a little bit better every single day, investing quietly in our knowledge, our health, and our real relationships? It's definitely something worth thinking about.